Monaco has long been Verstappen's playground, but this year the numbers tell a very different story. The car he's driving just isn't built for these tight, twisty streets. From lap times lost over bumps to struggling with tire wear, the data shows Red Bull's advantage slipping away. And with McLaren tearing through the championship standings, Verstappen faces more pressure than ever. So, why could this be the race where Max finally stumbles? What did the stats reveal about his chances at the most unforgiving track on the calendar? Stay tuned as we dive into the cold, hard facts behind Verstappen's Monaco challenge. Hit the like and subscribe button for updates, and let's get into the details. Max Verstappen's assessment of the current F1 cars throws a massive wrench into Red Bull's Monaco hopes. He's not mincing words, stating these machines are too big, too stiff, too heavy for street circuits like Monaco, claiming they simply don't really work that nicely. This isn't just a casual observation, it's a direct challenge to the very nature of modern F1 cars on tight, historic tracks. Verstappen even compared them unfavorably to the 2016 cars, which, despite slower lap times, felt like they came alive over curbs. Now everything feels dull, as he puts it. This inherent lack of agility in the current RB21, a car designed for high-speed efficiency, becomes a critical handicap on a circuit where precision and responsiveness are everything. Red Bull's reliance on generating downforce through a low set floor, a key weapon on faster tracks, is nullified in Monaco's bumpy, curb-laden environment. If the car can't be run low without bouncing around like a kangaroo, as Verstappen experienced in practice, then a significant chunk of its aerodynamic advantage vanishes. This incompatibility leads to significant performance issues. Red Bull's historical dominance at Monaco is a stark contrast to their current journey. From 2018 to 2023, the team secured 4 victories, including Max Verstappen's wins in 2021 and 2023, and Sergio Perez's in 2022. Monaco was, for a period, a true Red Bull circuit where their unique car rake design in the previous era allowed them to generate crucial downforce, masking any engine power deficits. However, the ground effect regulations introduced in 2022 have steadily eroded this advantage. Despite winning in 2022 and 2023, the victories weren't as straightforward as in previous years. In 2022, Ferrari was arguably faster, but squandered their chance with strategic errors. Last year, Verstappen's exceptional talent was the decisive factor, particularly his miraculous 3/10 gain in the final sector of qualifying to secure pole. Even then, Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso was seemingly the fastest in qualifying. The free practice sessions for the current race paint an even bleaker picture, with Verstappen describing the car's handling as the worst possible outcome. This isn't just about a bad weekend, it's a systematic weakness of the RB21 on street circuits, where its efficiency advantage is irrelevant, and its struggle with slow corners is exposed. This erosion of Red Bull's strength brings McLaren into focus. 2025 F1 season has fundamentally shifted the championship landscape, with McLaren emerging as a formidable force directly challenging Red Bull's once unquestioned dominance. Oscar Piastri currently leads the Drivers' Championship with 146 points, closely followed by teammate Lando Norris at 133 points, both ahead of Max Verstappen's 124. This isn't a fleeting performance. McLaren's robust 279 points in the Constructors' Championship leaves Red Bull's 131 way behind. Verstappen admits Red Bull isn't happy with the pace we have in the car right now, identifying McLaren's massive advantage when the tires start overheating as a critical factor. While he aims to maximize every result, Verstappen stresses that Red Bull can't rely on them to make mistakes. It has to come from us. Norris's recent surge, including 4 second-place finishes and a win in 7 races, underscores McLaren's consistent threat. Monaco's low-speed nature might narrow the performance gap, but McLaren's current form suggests they are perfectly poised to exploit any Red Bull vulnerabilities. Monaco is less a race and more a fierce qualifying battle, a stark reality for Verstappen's championship hopes. Historically, over 70% of Monaco winners since 2004 have started from pole position, emphasizing its critical importance. The unforgivingly tight 3.3-kilometer circuit offers virtually no overtaking opportunities, making a top starting spot paramount. While the low-speed nature of the track generally compresses car performance, putting more emphasis on driver skill, it also means a perfectly balanced and responsive car for a single lap is crucial. Last year, Verstappen's miraculous 3/10 gain in the final sector of qualifying was a testament to his talent. But it also revealed the RB19 wasn't inherently superior in Monte Carlo. With the RB21's current difficulties over bumps and curbs, extracting that ultimate qualifying pace will be an immense challenge. Without a front-row start, even Verstappen's brilliance might not be enough to secure victory, turning Saturday's session into the most pivotal moment of their weekend. For years, the Monaco Grand Prix has been criticized for processional racing, largely due to its tight layout and the common one-stop strategy. To spice it up, the FIA has mandated a two-stop strategy for 2025. This rule change is a complete wildcard, and even drivers and strategists are unsure of its true impact. Max Verstappen himself admits it can go both ways. It can be quite straightforward, or it can go completely crazy. While the intention is to introduce strategic variability, there are concerns. McLaren's Oscar Piastri believes it complicates things, especially for those at the top, and Williams' Alex Albon fears it could lead to undesirable tactics, like drivers pitting on lap 1 to create a gap, or even parking the bus to aid a teammate, as seen with Haas and Jeddah last year. With 78 laps to complete on the short circuit, 2 pit stops mean managing tire wear across 3 sets of tires and navigating the pit lane twice as often. This increases the potential for errors, whether in the pit stop itself or in timing the stops around safety cars. While it could create more overtaking opportunities through strategy, it also introduces an element of chaos that Red Bull, accustomed to straightforward, dominant races, might find challenging to manage optimally. So, what does this all mean for Verstappen and Red Bull beyond Monaco? Monaco, despite its iconic status, is just one race on the calendar, albeit a highly visible one. For Max Verstappen and Red Bull, the immediate concern is managing expectations and extracting the maximum possible result from a circuit that clearly exposes RB21's inherent weaknesses. Verstappen himself noted that last year was very difficult for us, and he doesn't expect it to be a lot easier this time around because there's, of course, a lot of low speed. His focus remains on maximizing every result, understanding that after Monaco, there's a lot of races left. The championship is a long game, and while a poor Monaco result would be a blow, it's not the end of the road. Looking ahead, if Red Bull wants to reclaim their dominant position and secure a 5th straight world championship for Verstappen, they must go back to the drawing board to understand and rectify their car's limitations on low-speed, bumpy tracks. The message from Verstappen is clear: the solution has to come from us. This isn't just about winning a race, it's about evolving their car concept to be universally competitive across the diverse demands of the F1 calendar. Verstappen's Monaco woes aren't just bad luck. The numbers paint a clear picture of a car that's losing grip on its former dominance. McLaren's rise, the tricky new pit strategies, and the relentless bumps all stack against Red Bull's usual strengths. It's a critical crossroads. Can Verstappen and his team recalibrate to fight back, or will the stats continue to stack up against them? What's your take? Will Monaco mark the turning point in this championship? And how far can McLaren push their advantage before Red Bull hits back? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like and subscribe button for updates. See you in the next video.